We'd love you to join us as we fly down from Byron Bay to Sydney for 2 days for a mix of business and pleasure. We've been in Bangalow for 7 weeks now. We're wrapping up some final coaching calls, packing our bags, ready for our 2 days down in Sydney. As you can imagine, leaving a house with a toddler is an adventure in itself. So when we finally get to the airport, we're excited, we're ready to go, and we're just happy that we've not forgot anything. Usually, as soon as we get to the airport, one of us is chasing after Jude and the other one is finishing off some final work bits before we catch our flight. Having flown from England to Australia, it really doesn't seem that long going up from Byron to Sydney, although we still have to celebrate for cheeky beer. We used to live around here. It was this cute little oasis straight off the beach. It was perfect for exactly what we needed for that weekend. Of course, we weren't going to be in it too much, but when we were in it, it just felt really special and nice to be around. We got to see our friends, we got to do some business. All in all, it was such a great start to the weekend. We decided to head out straight away, run Jude ragged, and we actually visited at the old place that we used to live in, which was really, really interesting. And then we went and had some food. Teaching Jude to eat with chopsticks was definitely a highlight before having a really chilled, relaxed night, putting him down to bed and getting excited for tomorrow.
And we are into day one in Bondi. Now, it wouldn't be a day in Bondi if we didn't start our day off with a little coffee. Jude is now 2.5. He loves his cappuccinos and banana bread, so it's a nice little treat for him. We all go back to the Airbnb. I put one of my favorite shirts on Jude and he just looks so adorable. He goes and checks himself out in the mirror. So I give these two a little kiss before I head off to the event. So I take a short walk down Bondi where the event is being held. The room is full of creatives and coaches who are just like us, ambitious, driven business owners. And we get to hear from the likes of Tony Bash and the Queen of Confidence, which is inspiring and incredibly funny. We finalise our first day with a little breakout where Tony gives us one-on-one advice on our multiple 6-figure businesses, how we can then work towards making them a 7-figure business.
Day 2 was my turn. I was so excited to get to that coaching session, but before that we headed out for a little coffee all together, and James and Jude had the best day exploring Bondi. We used to live here, we used to walk around these paths all the time, so it was really nice for them to take a trip down memory lane. So we have just finished the 2-day event. So yesterday James went and I looked after Jude, and then today I went and James looked after Jude, and we just had a bit of a lunch with Laura and the other people in the coaching program for just to celebrate the end of it all. It was so nice. We've been really bad at documenting this whole weekend because I think trying to juggle a toddler and trying to juggle everything else going on and like still doing business, and we kind of, when we're in that and we're with Jude or we're with the coaching, we want to be present and we don't want to be on our phone. So I just wanted to do a little roundup. It's been so nice. I'm just going to hop in a taxi now and I'm going to go meet James and Jude because we're together all the time. When we're not, I really miss being with them, and I know James is the same yesterday. So we're going to meet up, we're going to have some drinks, have a bit of a laugh. The sun is shining, it's absolutely beautiful weather. I'm going to make the most of it and we're going to enjoy our last night in Sydney.
Come down to Bangalow, doing this interview with Laura Higgins. It's been just so inspiring to do.
Yeah.
It's had just set new goals for 2025. I'm so excited for it.
But now, no more business shop talk, beer, margaritas. This weekend felt a little bit like mum and dad's big weekend out. We don't go out too much anymore, but it was so nice to have a few drinks with our friends and spend so much quality special time with Jude. We were digging holes, we were jumping, we were playing on the beach, and we stayed there all the way until dark. And then, of course, we were absolutely exhausted for the journey home, but it was such an incredible weekend. We all left smiling and we can't wait for the next one. I think the 3 biggest takeaways we had from traveling down to Sydney for the weekend and mixing with lots of people that are on the same journey as us but just at different points. The first thing was how inspiring it was to be around people that want the same as you. They're really hungry, ambitious people. And I think when we're in business on our own, it can be quite lonely and we can forget how many people there are to create such a supportive community around. So it was such an inspiration to be around these people and to know that actually if they're doing it, so can we. And we just left feeling like we could achieve anything. And I think every business owner should find a community of people that they can swap ideas, they can learn and they can support one another, and they can just really raise each other up. The second thing was how important it is to invest in yourself, in your own development, in your own business, to really get the results that you want to. And sometimes we can go in with the blinkers in and we can work in our business instead of on it, and even we sometimes forget to reinvest in ourselves. And it was such a good reminder that although the weekend wasn't that cheap, it will come back to us tenfold in our business, because the energy that we're giving off now that we've come back will attract so much great business in. We'll show up feeling really aligned and excited. And thirdly, it made us realize how much we want to achieve in our business. We want to be the coach that was up there. We want to be the person in the room that is teaching and is educating and is really inspiring other people. And sometimes we get stuck behind our computer and we're making a big difference in people's lives and our clients' lives through our business. But sometimes we feel like the scale is a little too small for us and we want to make a bigger impact. So if anything, it just made us really hungry that we want to be seen as those thought leaders and the specialists in the industry. And it's just made us kind of go, okay, how can we get to that level? So it was all really positive stuff. It has made us hungrier than ever, and we're just so excited for what 2025 will bring, and we really hope that you follow us on this journey. So if you enjoyed this video, we would love for you to follow along our journey as we grow our business to 7 figures, and we teach creatives along the way how to grow their businesses too. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up, please subscribe and share with any creative friends you think will benefit from this. See you next time.